Hey, this is Big Papa Pump Scott's Diner.
Yes, it is me, Gerald the Poupée.
Hey, this is Joe Gatto.
Well, hello there. It's me, Harold the Puppet.
This is Eric Young.
This is Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, and you are listening to Shootin' Poop.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back the premier Joey K to the building.
I wouldn't go that far just yet.
Hey.
Oh, the enthusiasm, the electricity is in the air tonight. It's going to be a great show.
You can cut it with
60,
the knife.
You can cut it with the knife, just like the sexual tension on these cameras tonight. Gentlemen, episode 62, man. As I said, as close as that we get to 69, it's going to get nastier and raunchier just a little bit for that 69th episode. It's going to be special. But talking about special DDJ, let's go ahead and get started. And in the words of the immortal Mark Henry in the Hall of Pain, kiss me in my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantic.
What the fuck?
I really don't know what to
I
say.
don't. I haven't. Please start.
You know what?
Please just skip it. Start.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play the theme. We're just gonna get going. Jovan, before you say anything, I don't know what the fuck was in the food you ate last night, but man, you might want to go take whatever you got left over back to the store because that really fucked you up. Because that's about some of the most fucked up shit I ever heard.
You guys have never seen that movie with Mark Henry. He's freaking in jail. The dude's on the video call, and he's talking about he hates it here. Then you have like a big, sweaty, shirtless Mark Henry behind him. You better hang up that video call and come kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantic.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm with Joey K on this. I don't
know what kind of thrift store fucking porn that you picked up that has.
It's a real fucking movie.
That sounds.
Yeah, so it's Debbie Does Dallas.
It sounds completely like bullshit.
Oh my god. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm trying to find the name of the fucking movie. You guys go ahead. Whatever y'all want to say
I don't even want to know what the movie is.
While Jovan's looking for the name of this movie and stuff, quick shout out to our boy Sean for filling in the last few weeks for Joey K. Well, he's he's had the drizzling shits and some other things and stuff, but Sean's been doing doing a killer job with the filling in, and he's been doing a killer job promoting the shows, spreading the love of the word of the show and stuff. And our episode 60 is officially blown our reunion episode out of the water as our most watched episode of all time. So thanks, Sean, for helping us out, man. We really appreciate it.
Love you, Sean. Thank you for getting the shirt. It looks amazingly beautiful on you. You silver fox, you. The movie in question.
Oh God.
Was 2014's. No. 2014's A Haunted House 2. It's a parody movie of haunted movies, and Mark Henry is credited as tough voice prison guy.
Okay, Jovan, tell us what you say. Whatever you need to say to yourself. Tell yourself whatever you need to.
You know what? Honestly, I hate you guys. You can look at his Wikipedia. It's under his filmography.
Yep, getting right on that. Anyhow, thank you, Sean, for filling in. This happy horse shit
Hate you guys.
that Javon's throwing out there. It's much appreciated, man.
I think he saved this for you, Joey K, because Javon was actually a somewhat halfway decent human being these last few weeks.
Halfway. It was a wrestling movie quote. I mean, good God.
Hey, it's like my mama said. My mama said it's not what you said, but how you said it, and you kind of said it in a deliverance type manner there.
That's how he says it in the movie.
Ah,
Oh my God.
Well, since we're quoting movies, I'm surrounded by assholes.
You know what? I hate you all. My life story. Let's get going. What are we talking about tonight, man? Are we going AEW Full Gear first, or are we going WWE Survivor Series
Let's
first?
talk about what's happened before we talk about what's going to happen. So I say let's talk about Full Gear.
yeah, let's get that pile of shit out of the way first.
Wow. All right.
Hey, making up for lost time.
Yeah, apparently we're all in rare form tonight.
Well, we don't know what kind of form you're in, Jovan.
Oh, Jesus. All right. AEW Full Gear. The show, of course, I felt going in had a lot of momentum, a lot of good build into it. Featuring the return of the elites, big title matches. Guys, what do we feel like overall on the show? How did you enjoy the show?
I enjoyed the show. I mean, I thought every match, in its own way delivered. I mean, I don't think there was really a match that was. I guess if anything, I mean, there's always going to be a match that's low on the low man on the totem pole and stuff, but I'm not going to spend time talking about that. But I thought every match was really good and just a little bit of a shocker. But that AEW Women's World Title match honestly was my favorite match of the night. I really enjoyed Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm, and congratulate on a well overdue title victory for Jamie Hayter.
Very nice. Joey K?
I'll go last.
Okay, you'll go last. Fantastic.
Jovan, what about you?
I enjoyed the show, man. It started out for me with the ROH version of Danhausen on the pre-show. Freaking awesome, the buy-in. Getting to see Eddie Kingston get the Akiyama fight. I loved it.
That was killer. That was killer.
That was amazing, dude. To me, that was one of the best things, and just to hear how that match came about after Rampage, basically Eddie just yelling out like, "I need this match, I need this match," and they gave it to him, which is the most Eddie Kingston thing I've ever heard in my life. Pretty sure he was slapping his chest while he was saying it.
Just the reaction on his face, like after the match, you could just tell, like just how in the moment and appreciative he was of that, because like the emotion really got to him.
Yeah. And I mean, and like you said, were there down parts on the show? Definitely. There's
always going to be for shows.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be the one or two that aren't that great. Peek behind, I did not enjoy the Samoa Joe match. Sorry. Just some booking decisions were a little weird with the show, but all in all, I did enjoy the show. I thought the finish was great. Joey, your turn, buddy.
It was mid. That card was nothing special, nothing to write home about, and not worth $50. It really wasn't. There was. Where do I start? So, the pre-show, it has its moments. It's up and down. It's okay. I skipped most of it, to be perfectly honest with you. The main card, yeah, the ROH match, the title match, great, fine, whatever. Jericho's still the champ. Big surprise. The TBS title match, I mean, that just was worthless. The tag team title match, can we do something different? I mean, like, there's nothing special going on here, for the Acclaimed, who are so over and so great. Can we get away from this? So finally, we get the breakup that's teased. Big deal. Saw it coming. Everybody's been talking about it for months. So we got that. What else was there? Yeah, I agree. The TNT title match was an absolute dud. That was a stinker. And putting the title on Samoa Joe when he has the Ring of Honor TV title. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's really bump Ring of Honor up, but now we're just gonna bury it because he's just the TNT champion now. So yeah, terrible booking. What am I missing?
There's the cage match, and then I think the world title match, basically.
The cage
And the
match.
trios.
The cage match I could care less about because I've been over that storyline for the past 6 years that it's been going on. And the women's title match. That was probably, ironically enough, I'm going to see that was probably one of the better highlights of the entire show. Decent match.
And that's saying something because you've been openly critical about Toni Storm since she's been in AEW.
Yeah, and it's really, that's because she's the shits, and it doesn't change anything. She's still the shits. She will constantly be the shits, and however, Jamie Hayter was really, really great in that match. Though I'm not gonna lie, she was the fucking highlight of that match.
Only the shits will remember.
And honestly, it was it was the best Toni Storm match since she's been in AEW.
I agree there.
She's been with this terrible booking, and it's made her look completely awful. So there's that. Now, let's talk about the big two. I'm actually going to talk about the AEW Championship match first.
Oh, and then we also got to talk about Baker and Saraya as well.
Meh.
Oh, yeah, I could care less.
I didn't need to see it.
Yeah, I watched parts of it. Okay. Britt carried her, which I thought was going to happen. I mean, it's the first match in 5 years.
At least over 5 years.
It wasn't terrible. It was good. But she is now officially in that fucking category of Sting, where it's every fucking bump I watch is like, oh, is this where she doesn't get back up? And I hate being taken out of the match like that. I said that when we had Sting jumping off the fucking balcony through tables and shit, right? Yeah. It's the same thing. It's not that I don't enjoy his performance. It's just, it's really hard to get into it when you start to think like, is this guy gonna fucking just not get up next time? Like, that shit's hard to watch. And with Saraya, it's the same thing. Like, oh, I would never want to see that, but at the same time, it's like you start to wait for it. All right. So the AEW Championship match.
Here we go.
It was actually a solid match, but the same thing that people have been saying, they kind of set a lot of obvious shit up. The internet rumor mill has been going wild that this is going to be the Regal turn on Moxley, and it's exactly what happened. And MJF wins the title. The highlight of the show for me was MJF at his press conference after.
Yeah, that was great.
Because they, I don't think they're gonna tell MJF what he can and can't say at this point, so it doesn't really matter. Because he's just printing gold anyway. So, but that was a solid match. The finish, like I said, everybody's been talking about it for a while, so it wasn't anything unexpected or crazy. But I'm gonna talk about this trios bullshit.
Oh no.
Go get some popcorn, people.
So, first, this whole fucking hyped entrance for the Elite. Are you guys out of your fucking minds? You're basically, whether people say it's a work, it's not a work, who the fuck cares from the All Out shit, right? Who cares at this point? It's all said and done. It is what it is. But you're gonna welcome these fucking chuckleheads back like there's some triumphant returning fucking outcasts. No, daddy sent you home for a couple weeks because you acted up at school, and that's the problem. You got suspended. And you got to sit there and earn your punishment because you were dumb. You're fucking executive vice presidents. I said this after All Out. You're the EVPs of this company. You walk around, you love telling people that fact, but act like fucking businessmen. Don't act like fucking petulant children and have a fight with somebody. Should have been better than that. Not to mention, it's been months. Nobody said anything. And for all these fuckheads that walk around with their phones and cameras and the elite film themselves all the time anyway, really? Nobody recorded this fucking incident? This is the one thing you don't record? They probably sit in there and record each other taking a shit to see if that'll work on BTE, but you're not going to
Well,
record.
that's just a Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, well, whatever,
Jesus.
fucking too. Who cares? I'd rather fucking watch Velveteen Dream than fucking the Young Bucks at this point, but besides the point. So you're gonna fucking welcome them back like triumphant heroes. They get the special entrance and all the bullshit, and then you have them in this match with Death Triangle. The only good part is that Death Triangle fucking went over in that match, and they didn't just put the titles right back on the Elite. That was the only good part. The sad fact of that is now we got to sit through 7 of these fucking matches where you're gonna get the same bullshit over and fucking over again. Another bad idea from terrible creative. A best of 7 fucking series. Really?
I don't know, man.
It's
I,
just
I liked the first match. I liked the second match. And maybe
Yeah.
it's just because I'm an Omega
tell
fan.
me when you get to the 5th one how you're feeling, bud.
Well, I mean, and as of right now, they're down 2-0. The Elite are down 2-0.
You think
So
it's not going 7? Because
It's definitely going
the calendar.
7.
Number 7 is going to be like in what? In LA?
One of
yeah.
their I think it's in like one of their debut markets or whatever they debuting in.
Exactly. It's
Yeah, that's
going
going
all
7.
fucking 7 of these
But,
things.
but we've seen these best of 7s before. I mean, back in the 80s, it was it Nikita Koloff and Magnum TA, and then we saw it with Chris Benoit and Booker T in WCW, and then they brought it back in WWE as well. And then I think Cena and Booker T did like a best of 5 or something like that. So I mean, with the right guys, this type of thing can work.
And I'm never going to say no to seeing Phoenix go because he's incredible. And I think they have good chemistry between both teams. I think actually, and I don't hate the booking of the best of 7. I don't. I think there's enough there to kind of get a lot of little nods into a lot of different things between each match so it feels different enough.
Right.
But at the end of the day, people who hate the Bucks are going to say it's just another Young Bucks match. It's all flippy floppy. It's just Twinkle Toes doing what he does. But you're forgetting that Kenny Omega is one of the best wrestlers on the damn planet. The Young Bucks are one of the best tag teams in the world. Just if you don't like the
Allegedly.
style, that's fine. And
Allegedly.
arguably they're one of the best tag teams in the world. They have the pedigree to say it. They're more flippy than FTR, who that's your hard smash mouth guys, but those guys work with high flyers. You need people from all over the spectrum, man, and that's what makes wrestling great is all the different styles. So if that's not a style that you like, that's cool, but you've got 2 teams of high flyers, 2 teams that have that grounded brute in Kenny Omega and Pac. I think it's a good series.
But that's not you just missed the complete point of it. We're gonna get the same fucking match a couple times. It's gonna repeat. Because let's be honest here. The fucking Lucha Bros versus the Bucks. As
Classics.
many times as we get it. What?
It's classic.
A classic. A singular classic.
No,
It's
dude.
the same fucking thing.
Escalera de la Muerte, the cage
here we
match.
go. Okay.
I mean, it was all different match types.
No, it wasn't. It's the same set formula. Go back, watch every single fucking match. It is the same match in a different environment. And now we're gonna get the same matches in a different environment. Other than this fucking goofball. Other than we're adding fucking Pac and Omega to the mix now, right? And other than getting these fucking, innuendos from the Bucks and Kenny about this whole fucking All Out incident, as we saw on fucking Dynamite.
You didn't like the bite?
Well, I think it's a little cheap for Kenny to say, "Hey, let's get past this. Let's not even talk about it. There's nothing to talk about anymore." And then they literally do spot after spot of the same shit.
Just real quick, and I'll let you. That is the one thing I will agree with Joey K and all this is I thought that stuff like the biting that to me that was like, all right, that's that's there, that's enough of that. Like I can do without that.
Because if it's not a work, okay, if it's legit, and this was all you guys look like 2 used fucking condoms, okay, like it's sad, it's sad. No, I've been waiting to use that line for a while. If it really is a shoot and it was all legit, so these 3 dickheads are going to go on TV and then do that shit just for a crowd reaction. Like that's okay. That's a little fucked up.
I think to me, that was a little bit of a, I think they knew that going into that, because that was the second match they did that stuff, correct?
Yeah, it was in Chicago too.
Which is probably why I think they did it. I think they were trying to play the heels in that match, and I think that's what they did because I think they knew that would get under the crowd's skin.
I also think this. I think Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks don't have as many fans as they think they have. I think they think they're way more over and popular than reality would tell them. And because like my thought is this, like, and I don't give a shit who was right, who was wrong, what side of the fence you're on, the whole Punk versus the Elite shit, right? But if you are that over and you are the best wrestler in the world, Kenny Omega, or one of the greatest tag teams of all time, the Young Bucks, I don't give a fuck if you are in Chicago, in CM Punk's hometown. Because the internet would love to tell you, like the fans who comment and say, "Oh, CM Punk's such a cancer to that locker room. He's this and he's that. Kenny and the Bucks, they need to come back in their triumphant return." You see those comments and shit, and I feel like it's from the same 50 fucking people all the time. And that's about all there is out there. Because if you are that over, I don't give a fuck if you're in CM Punk's hometown in Chicago. Like, you would have more people cheering. You wouldn't have that entire fucking place booing the shit out of you. Fuck the Elite.
Now, you can't, and this is just keeping it fair, keeping it 100. We can't be happy when it's pro Punk Stadium. You know that's Punk's town. You bring Punk back in Chicago. You give Punk his main show in Chicago. You always do. You load the deck so Punk can get that pop in Chicago. Because, like it or not, he's Piper in Portland. He's Punk in Chicago. No one's going against Punk in Chicago. These same doofuses in Chicago cheered CM Punk for 7 years when he didn't even give a fuck about them. And now you've got somebody that they could place their hate on and be like, these guys are the reason why CM Punk's not here anymore. Not CM Punk not being able to do business the right way, which he's shown he
I beg to differ. Because let's be real. Chicago is fucking home of the Elite 2.0. It's Jacksonville 2.0. We've said, how many times have we talked about this on this show? That Chicago gets all the love because Tony Khan's favorite fucking drug dealer lives somewhere in Chicago. Okay? He gets the best blow from Chicago, and that's why they're always running shows there. And you have heard that fucking pro-Chicago crowd cheer for Kenny and the Bucks from All In to All Out to whatever fucking show it is.
But not after the incident where they have a reason to not like them because of CM Punk.
I don't know. I'm standing on this one, man. I feel like if you're that fucking real and that fucking over,
I don't know. And I'm gonna go hit back to Cody Rhodes real quick because when things started turning on Cody
you
Rhodes,
come
no,
from.
no, no, I know, but hear this out. Hear this out.
Now listen.
When things started going bad for Cody Rhodes, we noticed it really, really bad in Atlanta. That's your hometown. They're not as behind you as they should be. Then you start going to the other shows. You hear the other crowds turning on Cody. No one's chanting Cody. He couldn't even get, pops in his hometown. Chicago's Punk's town, man. No matter what, that crowd is going to be pro Punk. I don't care. And that same thing with Newark. Newark is pro MJF. Same thing with Punk. Punk versus Moxley, the crowd wanted to try to cheer Mox, and they couldn't because the deafening amount of CM Punk chants overtook the Mox chants.
Mm-hmm.
It's just to tell the times. It's where they were at, man. Chicago could love AEW, but it doesn't mean they have to love the Bucks.
I don't know, man. I just feel like those three. I think they fucking very well look at themselves in a much different light than what reality is. Really?
I think a lot of
you're
people
getting the fucking Kansas entrance. Like, you're the Wayward Sons. Are you out of your fucking mind? You're fucking executives in the goddamn company. You fucking marks for yourselves. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That was the most fanboy servicing shit you could ever fucking watch.
Hey, Jovan, if Joey K is this lit up for this, I can't wait till we get to our final thoughts tonight.
Man, I don't even know if I'm gonna last to our final thoughts tonight if this is how Joey K is gonna start the show off.
I'm just saying, you guys wanted an opinion. I thought this was the weakest fucking, in my opinion, the weakest fucking AEW event. And go back, man. I've been super complimentary of all the fucking AEW pay-per-view shows. I really have.
We shat on the last pay-per-view, not this one, but the one before, All Out. All Out was garbage. No.
We should. Okay, there was two reasons we shit on that. Reason number one was because they didn't give a build up, and I'll agree with Jovan. This show was built up significantly better than All Out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yep.
All Out felt like an afterthought because they were still building storylines literally 48 hours before the fucking show. Okay, that was the biggest problem. And then the whole after the show debacle that put a whole black eye on it. We can all agree on that because we've discussed it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But this show, for being built well, having a fairly large card, it just didn't deliver. And I mean, some of these matches that I think they really thought were going to be a lot better and bigger fell flat. I mean, and I'll use the prime example of the TNT title match.
That was shit.
Or the Ring of Honor title match.
Also shit.
They should have been better matches, but they fell super fucking flat. Yeah. And that's hard. Like when you have two matches that are built for weeks at a time.
Jericho's match on Dynamite was better than the 4-way.
Yes.
Speaking of which, you see the back got chopped so hard that his chest started to bleed?
Yes.
I mean, he got that old man titty skin now. So it's like real thin.
If you want him to bleed, just get in there and just give him a little.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Did you just want to reference motorboating Chris Jericho?
That's right.
Jericho holic, baby. Mine, dude. Let's be real.
That's taking it a bit too far, I think.
It's not far enough.
We're never taking it too far.
That's right.
There is no line to cross. It doesn't exist. We just keep going.
So one little tidbit I want to throw in there because this is something that I'm actually really excited about, and I think Jovan will be, and I think Joey K to a certain extent will be too. I mean, what about the announcement of Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom 17?
I love it.
Diversion tactics.
I freaking love that, dude.
I just said that just to get you guys going.
Hey, Jovan.
No,
I got Sean on speed dial. I can get him on just like that.
Dude.
no, honestly, it's funny. It's funny because the first thing I thought was, holy shit, the fucking New Japan US title match is going to literally overshadow everything else at Wrestle Kingdom this year. I'm like, I don't think they expected that with the US title, did they?
Yep.
But here we fucking are.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the New Japan US title overshadowed everything else, because remember Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho at Wrestle Kingdom 5 years ago was a US title match.
Was it?
And
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, that's right.
because it was right after Jericho Naito. Naito was the Intercontinental title match.
That's
No,
right.
it was Jericho's New Japan.
It was
That
the
was-
New Japan debut. The next one was Naito for
Yeah.
the Intercontinental.
You're correct. But I mean, Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega, in my opinion, is a bigger match than Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega.
Oh,
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm sorry. It just
I don't disagree. I 100% agree with that.
Jericho's a huge star, and I do really enjoy Chris Jericho still to this day. But
Would you get a tattoo of Chris Jericho?
no, unless it's a tramp stamp.
God, you just want the freaking across the ass.
Yeah,
Jericho standing like he used to just fucking
yeah, break the walls down.
break the walls down.
I thought he was
Break-
gonna
break
get
them
a
cheeks
stamp
down.
over his ass and it says "Drink it in, man."
Drinking in, man. Yeah, that's even better. I like that. I like where you had that. No, my first thought was that match is going to absolutely overshadow every other match at Wrestle Kingdom.
I can't wait.
I'm excited for it. But okay, so I read this theory online.
Oh hell,
Austin Theory?
What's that?
no, he sucks.
Austin
Nothing.
Theory?
Who the fuck is that?
Ugh, I was trying to get that just sped past.
Ugh.
Don't worry.
I
Yeah,
don't even
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. Anyway, where a lot of people are coming up with these theories of the whole
Austin
all out
theories?
shit.
I'm gonna mute him. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you just mute him? Can we get Sean back instead of DDJ tonight? Let's just
No.
bring Sean in. DJ, don't you have a fucking toy collection to go polish or something? Anyway,
Fuck you.
these like
He's got
fucking-
micro ballers to take out the case.
just precious. Anyway,
You know I do it just to piss you off, Javon.
I know you do.
these fucking theories about how it's a work and Kenny was still hurt because he was wearing a fucking long sleeve shirt and all wrapped and taped up. Like, there's all these things, and it's like, man, it's really hard not to think that way, because I think we all said it when Kenny came back for the trios tournament, kind of looked real
dog ass.
shitty. I mean, I hate to say it.
I hold true to the theory that I think that was by design. I don't think that was legit. I think he just did it that way just to kind of.
I know.
I don't know, because then after the tournament, he kind of gets this extended vacation for
Yeah.
maybe kicking a door down, biting a dog. I don't know what the fuck happened, but
Fighting it.
He allegedly tried to fuck Larry.
yeah, dude. I hear like the only thing you have to do is put your thumb up their ass and they release if they bite you. I don't know why no one did that to the dog when they bit him.
Yeah, I mean,
Javon, see, the thing is when we talk about this fight,
I'm
you were
confused.
there. So it's
Well-
like you had the scoop, man.
I can't say anything that actually happened, DDJ. That's how NDA works. Remember, we had that conversation.
No, we didn't, you lying son of a bitch.
I'm happy you're sticking true to your NDA there, buddy. We didn't talk. Got him.
You guys are fucking ridiculous. Anyway, my thought on this was it was a mid show. It wasn't anything spectacular. I think it didn't live up to the fucking build up and hype that it probably should have. And I really hope whatever is the fucking next one. Oh, I'm sorry. We got to sit through fucking Winter is Coming and every fucking Dynamite tagline horse shit that you can possibly think of in the next few weeks.
The titles changed that Winter's Coming before, man. That's when Kenny first got it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
Don't give
And
a
I
shit.
think, though,
It's just another episode of Dynamite, dude. Who cares?
And he mentioned Winter's Coming. I think this is kind of going to be a glimpse of what we're going to see with AEW's main event scene. You know, like say 3-4 years from now. I think it's a little bit of a preview into the future. So I hope MJF and absolute Ricky Starks deliver, because
I was very happy Starks won that, man.
I was too.
Yeah.
Like, that kid is real.
I thought they were turning up to take that loss.
The one thing I think I would have changed about him winning is I think because originally the finals for the Eliminator tournament were supposed to be at Full Gear, right?
Yes.
What they should have done is they should have had, and I think this would have made Starks even bigger, is they should have had him, wrestle Cage as he did on the pre-show, but then he had to wrestle Ethan Page that same night. Like, I think if he would have done them both, I think that would have really gotten him over.
I don't know. I think Starks dragging it out, and then the pain he went through, the way he sold everything, was a masterclass in selling.
Oh,
I felt every one of those freaking spears. I felt everything he went through. I think he made himself a legit contender in the match.
No, I agree. He definitely made himself, and I figured he was going to come out of that tournament looking legit. Like, I don't think, because I think once the brackets were announced, I think I talked with you off, just in message, Jovan, because I think this is when Joey K was either had the drizzling shits or he had stuff coming out of his ass or his mouth or whatever and stuff, but he was incapacitated. I think you and I were talking, and I said I feel like this is being set up to groom Ricky Starks. So, this is going to be his main event push.
Joey K, I don't know what you had coming out of your mouth, buddy, but damn.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I have no idea what I'm talking about, apparently.
Fuck, dude.
But one thing,
anyway.
So one thing I want to ask, I want to get Joey K's take on, because he's obviously he doesn't hold back and stuff. I guess on Rampage today, I haven't had a chance to officially watch it, but I know about what happened.
I haven't either.
They announced the main event for Final Battle is going to be Chris Jericho defending the Ring of Honor title against Claudio Castagnoli, and if Claudio loses, he has to join the JAS.
Oh.
Claudio A.S.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck it. Now I'm not gonna watch Rampage. You just ruined it for me. What the absolute fuck, man.
Make me out to be the asshole.
How do you have like the coolest fucking faction in the Blackpool Combat Club and then just absolutely shit the bed? Oh, that's right. Because Tony Khan got his favorite little play toys back in the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, so fuck everybody else. Like, dude, come on, man.
Jovan, did you watch Rampage, Jovan?
Yeah.
What did you think about the Preston Vance?
I loved it.
I wanted to talk about it because I
wanted him. I wanted him to kick the kid.
I was hoping he would.
I wanted him to kick the kid so bad.
Kid. I'm kidding.
I think if it wasn't for the fact that there's like some child labor law stuff, I honestly think -1 would have wanted that. I think he would have
taken that bump. That kid would have taken that bump.
That kid would have taken a fucking bump off the fucking roof if they let him.
But yeah, I thought the way they did that was just brilliant. And then
I loved it.
The tweet that Brody's wife Amanda sent out, and then Preston's response to it. I'm anxious to see where this goes.
Look,
Hopefully
I mean,
to the top.
I hate to say this, but like, Dark Order is still a fucking thing. Like, what?
Yeah, they are.
Who gives a fuck? Like, that shit is over and done with. I mean,
it's bad when the Dark Order marks are starting to be like, finally break it up.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there's still one Dark Order skid mark out there. I think you know what I'm talking about.
We'll talk about skid marks soon enough. Anyway,
Skid Row.
AEW is just not my favorite thing right now. I don't know. It's really it's wearing on me, man. Some of this booking is wearing on me. Some of the fucking matches we're getting. I'm not a fan of best of 7 shit, so it doesn't really matter who the fuck's in it. Like, I just don't want to see like a best of 7 series. It's not my fucking deal. Not when you have that big of a roster, that many people and people just not getting fucking TV time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
don't want to
well,
see Kenny Omega. I want to see Brian Cage.
I want to see Kenny
I can't-
Omega
I'm
over
sorry, I
Brian
can't get through
Cage. Yeah, I know. I know how you
Um,
got that out.
I was really trying not to laugh, but you get my point.
Meat slapping me.
You know, the point is there's a lot of fucking where's Miro?
He's
Is
making
he
a TV show.
Is he still alive? Like, I don't know, man. I hope so. Let me talk about something real. Fuck all this shit.
Oh hell.
I watched the first like episode and a half of the fucking Teddy Hart documentary.
I still have yet to watch that, but I've
Holy-
heard.
All right. So since you haven't watched it, and I haven't watched all the, like I said, I've only watched like an episode and a half so far. That is the most fucking wild shit. Like, oh my god, wild shit. Like, is this real life? Fucking,
Or is this fantasy?
I'm just gonna say this. I'll say this. This is no spoiler to anything because we all need to watch this whole thing, and then we can do a whole fucking episode about it because it's probably gonna deserve its own. All
It's
right.
just a good escape from reality.
Well, Teddy hasn't been there in a long time, so it's not so much an escape. It's just whatever fucking reality that guy lives in. But I will say this is no spoiler to anything. The absolute saddest thing about what I've watched so far, because we're just getting into a missing woman who's presumed dead. Like, I don't want to laugh. I shouldn't laugh about that. I'm laughing more about like how fucking batshit crazy this whole thing is.
Damn.
But the fact that Teddy Hart was so fucking talented and literally couldn't get out of his own way of being a complete and utter fuck up to have a better career. The youngest dude fired from WWE. I think the youngest signed and the youngest fired. I mean, incredible that you check both fucking boxes. Number two, then to like get fucking blacklisted from like Ring of Honor, which, you know, for a time, Ring of Honor was like the fucking land of misfit toys a little bit, you know. The guys who, you know, weren't fucking WWE guys, weren't like going to be on television every week, but go out there and have a hell of a match. To get blacklisted for being batshit crazy and just fucking doing your own thing. When you're diving off the top of a fucking cage so much that you just puke all over everyone and you don't stop doing it when you weren't supposed to. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
that kid was so fucking good. He had the fucking look. He had the name.
he had family.
All right, let's.
He had the blood.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna. This is a fucking real hot take.
Oh boy.
If he was not so much of a head case and an absolute fuck up.
Oh, here we go. Somebody call Sean.
Teddy Hart would have been the best wrestler in the Hart family. What would have been the best wrestler in the Hart family if he was not so much of a fuck up in real life?
We just lost Sean.
Thoughts and prayers. Sorry, bud. I'm just saying, like he was doing shit that nobody else in the Hart family would do. Okay. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If he wouldn't have gone the path he went
off the dark side.
Yeah, if dark side, he went off
deep end.
Dude, there is no fucking
dark side.
Yeah, that's not even there's no light to ever come back to from where he fucking went. But I'm just saying, if he didn't go that path and he was relatively normal.
Wrestling normal.
He could have been the biggest fucking star.
Dude, but look at that though. Even when you're saying if he was relatively normal, for people out there to understand this, wrestling normal, dude, There have been people who have legitimately killed people and still got to continue their careers.
R.I.P. New Jack.
R.I.P. to Jimmy Superfly
I'm
Snuka.
sorry. What did he call it? What did he call
All right,
it?
Peter Carlos Colon, or is he still with us?
He's still with us, unfortunately.
Damn, DDJ. R.I.P. Carlos Colon. He ain't dead yet. Well,
He will be soon.
Anyway, bro. No, all right. Like,
Man, you need to get off your high horse.
I'm just saying. Who, me?
Both y'all.
I'm short. I don't have any high horses.
I know. I haven't smoked nothing tonight.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
horse is not high. I'm completely sober. Listen, I'm just saying, like, that dude was such a fuck up, but so unbelievably talented at the same time. It's sad. And yeah, dude, you have crossed the line where even like fucking Jimmy Snuka, who straight up probably allegedly murdered a woman in a fucking hotel room on tour for the WWE. So much so that a fucking billionaire owner covered up allegedly up a murder. And you've still fucked up more than that guy.
Yeah.
You have gone completely the wrong way in life.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Who now I'm trying to think of wrestlers who have really, really fucked up and still continue to get a chance.
Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
Let's not Sammy Guevara. Jesus.
Well, let's start on the lighter side of things.
Jeff Hardy.
Oh, fuck, dude. Jeff Hardy's had more fucking chances in life than anybody. And that man.
He's had more chances than the Monopoly board.
Let's see. Who else can I come out with? That's a good one.
Jerry Lawler.
You guys have humor.
Jerry Lawler.
Jerry Lawler's on that list.
Fucking Jeff Jarrett goes on that list.
Jeff Jarrett is a fucking lifetime achievement member of that fucking list. Worthless sack of shit. Fuck Jeff Jarrett too. That fucking cunt. Anyway. Jeff Hardy he's a fucking MVP in that board, that's for sure. Jimmy Superfly Snuka, definitely top of the leaderboard. New Jack, I believe they marked it as a justifiable homicide.
It was a justifiable.
Yep. So he gets a pass.
Oh shit.
I mean, the Vic Grimes shit, maybe not there, because he legit admitted on fucking television that
he wanted to kill
I wanted to see him fly.
He tried to do
bombs away. And he tried to kill Vic Grimes.
I tried to throw his ass on the outside of the ring. He got lucky and bounced.
He got lucky and bounced. And he was dead ass serious.
He was.
That's so fucked up.
Fuck.
Who else is on that list, man?
Who else is up there?
Scott Hall was on that list.
Oh, Jesus.
Scott Hall got a lot of fucking chances. Jake
Rest in
Roberts on that
peace.
list. Jake Roberts got a lot of chances.
Scott Hall, who kept kicking out till he couldn't anymore. Rest in peace. Oh, who else?
Ultimate Warrior.
Oh God.
Yeah. T's and P's there. Jesus Christ. Ultimate Warrior. Okay, but yeah, Warrior's tough though, because he got like the ultimate redemption at the end.
Yeah.
He got the Hall of Fame. He got that Mania
Warrior
weekend.
Award.
He got the one last spotlight on Raw, and then his heart fucking popped like a tick.
Well, I mean, there's only one way for him to get back into the warrior mode, and that last bit of coke killed him.
Yeah, he fucking loaded that rocket ship with a lot of fucking cocaine and methamphetamines.
Fuck Ric Flair while we're at it.
Rick got some fucking chances, man. Who else? I'm trying to think. There's some fucking. I don't know
what?
We can make a whole fucking list of
big cast, but he's a good redemption story.
Hey, I can't even say anything.
How about the real one?
What's that?
No one's letting Enzo work.
And that's a shame too, man. That shit got proven that he was innocent in a fucking court of law. He didn't do shit wrong, and he's still getting fucked on like that. That's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Also, one of the nicest dudes I met too. Cool as fuck when I met him.
I've heard Enzo was really cool. Speaking of cool people, it was cool to meet, man. Dude, Ric Flair was pretty cool when I met him last week.
Couple
Oh, wait.
haters.
Oh, did you drop that
Oh.
name there?
Yeah, there it went. Did you see that?
Yeah, did you hear that?
I did.
But, hey, let's
I'm
guys,
amazed that you don't have the picture up ready to just like superimpose over the whole screen right now of you and Ric Flair. I really am. I'm impressed that you haven't done that.
It'll be
As
another
I say
picture.
that, you're queuing it up.
we still got some time left in this show.
Throw it in post production. We'll be
Hey,
all right.
Javon,
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to go to war.
You know what? I'm ready for the match beyond. Let's go. Survivor Series presents War Games because everybody that was in NXT is now in AEW.
Hey,
Let's hit it.
You mean it?
hot take number two. Hot take number two.
Oh,
I am more excited for this than I was for fucking Full Gear.
Oh, wow.
you know what? I'm gonna back you up on that. I'm more excited going to this show, Mike, than I was AEW. I will give him that.
There
I
you
am
go.
very excited for the show as well. I think it's a small but packed card, meaning we could give everything time to breathe. DDJ, where are we starting?
Let's start with what everybody's excited for, the debut of War Games on the main roster. I know it was just announced on SmackDown that Becky Lynch is going to be. It was the last member of Team Bianca Belair. So you've got Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, whatever they're calling her. I think it's Michin or something like that.
Mia the Yips.
And and then Becky Lynch, and they're going up against Bailey. Sorry, it's getting late here. I know it's over past midnight where Joey K's at, but we got damage control with Bailey, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, and then they're joined by Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley. And we're going to talk about something that Rhea Ripley's Thanksgiving here in a little bit and stuff. But
oh God, do we have to?
Dude,
Oh,
did you not like that? What the fuck happened? What did you like this week, if anything?
nothing really. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. There was not a lot of wrestling of anything of any kind. I really enjoyed this week. It's been kind of not great.
Well, and then on the men's side, we got the Bloodline: Roman Reigns, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn going up against the Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens. And then they've also got a pretty decent undercard. I think they got AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Then you got Seth freaking Rollins defending the U.S. title in the three-way against Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley. Ronda Rousey. What's that?
Who?
Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley are both
I know who Bobby Lashley is, but who?
Well, anyways. And then I know Ronda Rousey's defending the women's title, the SmackDown women's title against Shotzi. I want to say I don't think there's like a lot of matches announced, but a lot of matches announced for the show. But I mean, with Survivor Series, there were usually the most Survivor Series, at least when it first started, there were usually 4 or 5 matches, but they were all 10-man tag eliminations and stuff. So, and I think the thing that most of these fans are excited for is the fact that they're finally doing away with this stupid Raw versus SmackDown shit and getting it back to how it should have been for the past.
Yeah.
And that stuff. But I mean, I know when they made the announcement that War Games was going to be part of Survivor Series, I heard ticket sales exploded or something like that.
Yeah, I like it. I've been more excited for this card for a while because of that. I'm anxious to see what they do with the main roster because War Games has pretty much been a solid show for NXT the past couple of years.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really fun to see how they give it the main roster treatment. So I'm stoked on that. Of course, there's things I'm not. The Ronda Shotzi thing.
Right.
And that's really based on so you just did the same fucking underdog storyline with
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan.
Yeah, you're doing the same exact thing again now with Shotzi. Like, are you just gonna replace like this? Use that storyline and just keep replacing with women on the roster that are like, hey, they're kind of fan favorites, and they have a good little following. So now we're gonna build them as the underdog. That's a little stupid.
One of the things that really, and I was actually thinking about this as I was watching SmackDown in that beginning of the show, which, by the way, whoever fuck Fox Network for making for having the college football game causing a delay to the start of SmackDown tonight. That was really stupid.
Is that why it went because I know SmackDown didn't end till like 10 after 10 or something?
Yeah, the game ran a few minutes late.
Okay,
you can't control that.
Yeah, well, still,
you can stop airing college football.
What? Dude, college football is a way of life, man.
But the one thing where I was going with this,
no, DDJ, no, not yet.
Here we go.
Not yet. Who's your college team, Joey K? Where's the take coming from?
I don't have one. I don't particularly care for college football.
Why?
I've never have, man. It's not.
I'll be honest, I haven't either. I've never really been big into college football.
I'm not a big college football. I love pro football. I always
Who hurt
have.
You guys.
I just not.
College football is like the day before Thanksgiving.
College football is
a
multi-billion-dollar business that exploits the youth of America.
Hey! They get their name, image, and likeness now.
Oh, fuck all! It took all this time to do that. Really? Whoopie fucking do. The other problem I have with that is these schools make millions upon millions upon millions of fucking dollars.
Kids
based
are also
off their fucking athletic programs,
but they're also getting an education.
Oh, okay.
They make millions and millions.
Well, you know what? I'm sure it looks really great for those people that are still sitting on Indeed wondering why their college degrees haven't really got them the position in life that they want. Maybe it's because they paid a lot of money for some fucking education that's not working out so well. Or they played the wrong fucking sport. Because guess what? If you don't play fucking college football or basketball or play a select certain sports in certain markets and schools, like for instance, if you don't fucking go to Minnesota and you're not a wrestler or a fucking hockey player, or if you go somewhere like fucking, I'll just use an example randomly. You don't go to Clemson, if you're not on the football team, nobody gives a flying fuck about you. There's things like that. It's their athletic programs run everything, dude. Fuck your education. They ain't worth shit.
Well, I don't know, man. I like college football. Maybe it's because I'm in Texas. Football's big down here.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
But there's other places.
We have a wiener, you mean?
There's other places.
I'm waiting for you to fucking tell me how great your Friday night lights are down there, man. We watched the high school football game too. Yeah, because you're in Texas, guy. What the fuck did you expect?
I'll watch certain high school teams. Let's not get too out of control. Yeah, not every high school game is great. Like I'll watch South Lake Carroll, I'll watch Trinity, and maybe a few others. But on the whole, college, dude, is different, man. And I like college. I like to watch college, see the kids that are getting close to coming into the draft, and then maybe looking at them and be like, wow, this kid's got the skill set to do something in the big leagues. And maybe I'm a big time Cowboy fan. You guys know this. I can be that fan. Yeah, calm down, Bears. I'm that fan, dude, that on draft day, I look at our position, I look at the needs, and I'll start, picking out like, okay, this guy's real good here, this guy's good here. And I've seen these dudes play. They passed the eye test, they passed the stats test. And like one of my biggest things is when we took Ezekiel Elliott from the Ohio State at 4, and everybody was pissed off about that. And I said, dude, I've watched this kid play his whole college career. I've seen him at least for 3 out of the 4 years. The kid's different. Same thing with Saquon Barkley coming out of Penn State. I was like, this kid is something different. And to be able to see.
He wasn't touched by Jerry Sandusky, so he's definitely different. Listen,
It's just something different with college, man. I don't know. I enjoy
Can I
college.
get back to my point, please?
Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, make it. Then we can get this shit wrapped up here.
That's what I was trying to do because I'm trying to think of you, Joey K.
Done anyways. Let's go. Tired of
appreciate
fighting.
it.
The one thing that kind of, because we were talking about the SmackDown Women's Title match and how we're kind of all thinking it's just like another underdog story and replacing stuff. To me, tonight's SmackDown show just glaringly how much better the Raw Women's division is that compared to SmackDown's.
I have no thoughts. I'm here so I don't get fined.
All right, Marshawn.
Yeah, there's validity to that point.
Thank you.
Because if you look at the hype from the Ronda Shotzi feud to the hype of fucking Ding Dong Control versus whatever this hodgepodge of women are on Raw, yeah, there's definitely a lot more value to that fucking War Games match. But you're also now hyped up because Becky's returning. Eventually, Charlotte will come back from whatever fucking. She'll probably look completely different. You won't even recognize her. She's like fucking masked assassin number 3 because you just don't know what you're gonna get at this point. I waited all week to use that reference, by the way, DDJ. That was for you, bud. Fuck it. Who cares? Well, she doesn't. She didn't look like Charlotte Flair when she returned last time, and now she disappeared again. So who fuck knows coming back this time? Maybe it'll be like when there was 2 doinks in the ring. She'll just show up looking like somebody else, and they'll just be like mimicking each other. It'd be fucking hilarious.
I'll tell you what, she's fucking up for all the collectors because I don't even know which signed photo of Charlotte's the one to keep anymore.
Because none of them look like her, dude.
Charlotte Classic.
You look like you got an autograph on a fucking cosplay picture at Comic-Con because you don't know who it was.
So
next thing you know, she's gonna come out. She's gonna look like Rick. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck happened here, man?"
Woo!
So
he starts doing the helicopter, dude. I'm turning it off. I'm just telling you right now.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't want. Javon, if Javon starts doing the helicopter, Sean's his permanent replacement.
Put that man in the boat back in the boat, Charlotte. I don't need to see you fucking swinging anything around.
At that point, wouldn't it be a propeller, like a dual propeller instead of just a helicopter? Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah,
fighter plane.
Fighter plane.
Fucking World War I fighter plane. I don't know if she's trying to fucking wrestle for the SmackDown Women's title or take down the Axis. I'm not sure.
She's the real bombshell.
Remember when she showed up in the helicopter for fucking WrestleMania?
Yep.
Just like a fucking single prop engine plane. Oh shit, that's Charlotte. She's her own plane now. Look at her go.
All right, so
she's got the invisible jet from Wonder Woman. What is it?
So what do you guys? It's a room because we're talking about Survivor Series with War Games and stuff. Guys, what's your favorite War Games match of all time?
Blood and guts.
You can't even say it straight. Just lumps of shit matches.
I'm trying to be serious here, and you're all making a mockery of this.
Wait, what's the one?
Okay, hold on.
Let me think.
I'll think. Whew. You know what? What? Honestly, it was the one with Pat McAfee.
Okay, the information. I think it was like.
Are we talking like any War Games match?
Yeah.
Or are we talking WWE War Games?
Any.
Oh, well, I was just going.
It's like WWE War Games, like the one with like fucking McAfee and the fucking Undisputed Era and all that shit. Like that was a really good WWE one.
Yeah.
But all time, like I don't think any of them's lived up to the fucking original.
No.
The first
they have that one on Peacock as part of their best of series. They have one that just dropped with like they have some of the War Games matches, and that one's actually part of it.
Oh wow.
Like I just yelled at my TV tonight because The whole point of that fucking match is to give the fucking heels the advantage. And they fucking give the men's advantage to the fucking team Eurotrash. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I mean, like, it doesn't make any sense. How are you gonna have like the fucking heel team like getting beat down 2-on-1, 3-on-2, all that shit?
I think the reason why they did that is so Roman can be the last one in the ring.
Could be.
Yeah, but it's still like it just doesn't.
No, I agree. It doesn't make sense and stuff. But to me, that's the only reason the only way I could have made it. I could have rationalized it was the fact that they want Roman to be the last one to enter the ring.
Yeah, but even then, like you could still book around that.
Yeah.
Roman comes in, he gets his shit in, and then obviously it's probably going to be what McIntyre's the last one in, if the order was reversed, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably say Kevin Owens is the last one in for.
I think Owens would be okay.
No, now I think you've got to go like Owens and somebody and Sami Zayn starting.
Dude, if you get Owens and Sammy to start it, that match is gonna be hot as fuck.
Dude, the crowd's gonna go shit for that.
I mean, you're gonna have a fight forever chant in the first fucking 2 minutes.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Which it makes sense, but you didn't have to start it with the fucking,
best thing you got.
I don't know. It just whatever.
Jovan, what's your favorite War Games match of all time?
I'm taking the one with the Horsemen, man. Yeah,
there were a lot of them with the Horsemen.
Well, no, the original, dude. That's the
so same one that Joey K picked.
Number one.
Number one. That's the only that's the Aces.
What year was that, DJ?
Ivan,
87.
I was gonna say 87 or 88.
Like I even put that over Dusty, and I love Dusty, but it's got to be that one, dude.
For me, it's 92. It's Sting Squadron against the Dangerous Alliance.
That's a good one too.
You have a weird love for the Dangerous Alliance. We've talked about this before.
We talked about this match before.
Think about that group. You had, Paul Heyman as your manager, going to be a Hall of Famer. Medusa was part of it, Hall of Famer. You got Rick Rude. I believe he just got recently inducted posthumously into the Hall of Fame. You got Bobby Eaton, who should be in the Hall of Fame.
We should.
You got Arn Anderson, who's in the Hall of Fame. You got Larry Zbyszko, who's in the Hall of Fame, and you got Steve Austin, who's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fucking.
It's a stout team.
It's probably the most underrated fucking faction of all time.
Yeah,
because of the timing that they were around. But fuck, dude.
Talking factions, dude, and War Games, and we like to fancy book a lot. How badass would it have been, Freebirds Von Erichs in a fucking War Games?
Oh man,
dude! Like, oh my god, I'm just bare feet and fucking coked up, fucking Michael Hayes, all coked to the gills. Took a lot of bumps tonight, Bubba, but none of the ring. Like just all fucking smashed out of his mind. Just fucking, you see all the Von Erich's toes except for Kerry because he only got one fucking foot.
Because he's got one foot.
Yeah, I mean, just fucking absolute murder chaos. Put that fucking thing at the Sportatorium. Fucking place would have burned to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. That would have been amazing.
It's funny because probably the people who listen to us, like half would be like, yeah, man, that's some great fucking points. And the other half that listens to us are like, the fuck are they talking about?
What's the Sportatorium?
Hey, you know what? As long as they're watching the show, I could care less what side of the fence they're on.
Oh man,
that's right. Keep listening,
dude. Freebirds versus Von. Okay. Side note: how fucking pumped are we about the fucking Iron Claw movie?
Yes.
Holy shit! I mean,
dude, and Tales from the Territories just did WCCW last week. It's fucking amazing.
I have yet to watch that one. It's on my DVR though. So.
I haven't seen any of them yet.
Dude, you got to watch them.
They're good.
I know. I really got to get on it. I was going to, and then I got fucking looped into the fucking Teddy Hart thing, dude. And I just, Jesus Christ, man. What a mind.
I can't look away.
No,
I
it's
got-
absolutely a fucking car crash that you're just like, I'm gonna rubberneck the fuck out of this thing because like you can't not. Like he's got the fucking name, there's the family story, and then the most enabling fucking parents of all time. And he's just an absolute fucking scam artist. But then they talk to his parents and like he never got over his brother's death, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no, you're sorry about one son, but the other son's a bit of a fucking basket case, man. I mean, you should have got that kid some fucking therapy or something. I don't
Damn.
like to judge other parents, but god damn, what the fuck, dude?
I don't like to judge other parents, but
Except those motherfuckers.
I got
I'll judge the fuck out of them because there's a girl who had children who is fucking missing and presumed dead. And the world is about 99% sure that Teddy Hart had something to fucking do with it. Has anybody heard from Maria Manic lately? I don't think so. Somebody needs to do a fucking wellness check. I mean, god damn, dude. Like,
what do you got, DDJ? What do you got up there?
go on.
last thing, because I asked you what your favorite War Games match was. What's your guys' favorite Survivor Series event? For me, it's the original from 1987. It's still the best to this day.
I don't know.
That's hard. That's a good one, man. And I put that up there, and then the debut of Taker.
90.
Yeah,
Is it 90 or 91?
90.
90 on
91's when
solid.
he beat Hogan.
Yeah, 91's EB. Okay. I really don't have one. I don't know. Dude, Survivor Series to me growing up was always just like, even before I knew shit about fuck in the wrestling business, it was like, oh, this just seems like a way to get all the guys on fucking TV for one night. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I'll say any fucking Survivor Series team that had a coked out Ultimate Warrior just going fucking batshit crazy with a team of fucking miscreants. Give me one of those. Didn't he have he had like, it was the Ultimate Warrior, fucking Kerry Von Erich. I am probably wrong on this. Was it the fucking Road Warriors or Legion of Doom?
Yeah, it was that.
Like,
was
whatever.
90, that was 90 as well.
Was that 1990 also? Fucking all, man. Like that was like, give me that shit, because that was just there's no rhyme or reason, man. Let's put all the fucking maniacs all together and just let them fucking have a match. And dude, they were loaded with rocket fuel, Bubba, but that shit was cooked in a fucking lab in somebody's basement in Ohio. That was some shit, bro.
Yeah. Anything else, Siobhan?
I'm good on that one, man. I'm good there.
All right, you know what? Oh, go ahead.
Except I do miss, and this
Dink?
is no, not Dink,
Gobbledygook.
and not the Gooker. We just had the
Cheesy.
Gooker. Who?
Cheesy.
No,
I thought he said Wheezy. I was like, what, the Jeffersons?
Wheezy.
I miss Wheezy.
I miss Wheezy. Anyway, no. I miss, and this is kind of weird because this is like one of the only really things I like about this time in wrestling, but like the Authority being in Survivor Series.
I don't
know why. And it, like I said, it's something weird. And like, for some reason, I really like the Authority against Team Cena. But I mean, to me, I like the Authority.
That was a good match. But yeah, to me, the era of the Authority figure is long gone.
Oh, yeah. No, it is. But for some reason, I enjoyed that a lot.
But,
so it's like, fuck the Authority.
well, I don't know where Joey K went, but I mean, I'm ready for this final thought that he's.
Yeah, let's get
All right.
Oh, wow.
You know what, Jovan? I think I've been waiting, like 2-3 weeks to hear this. Joey K, what's your final? Share with us your final thoughts.
I think he needs to be last.
You want to go last, or
I'll go last.
I think he needs to go last, and we hit the freaking song when he finishes. So
I'll have it. I got it right on the highlighted with my mouse, so I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Final thoughts, Dennis.
We just celebrated Thanksgiving, so just a little bit, and this may sound cliche or whatever, but it's this time of year, to be thankful for what I have in life, and I'm very lucky that I've got you guys, and I've got my friends and my family, my wife and my kid, and just I'm very, and I finally got a new job that I just started, so and that, so it's just I'm just really thankful right now, and just it's also thankful for that I still have the memories of those that aren't with us. So I'm going to share a little story with you guys. Yesterday, I went to the grocery store right down the street from our house because I woke up and I had a taste for cinnamon rolls. So I asked my wife, I'm like, hey, if I go run to the store and get some like the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, will you make them? And she's like, yeah. So I ran to the store, got that. I got a couple other things, and so I was walking around the store, and they started playing this song called Father and Son. It was off if you guys saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2, it was a song they played at Yondu's funeral towards the end of the movie. It's done by Cat Stevens. And it was a song that I played at my dad's memorial service when he passed back in 2019. And just, I kid you not, as soon as that song hit, like I literally felt that my dad's presence in the store. Like I've never had that experience before and stuff, but it just made me thankful that I still, have the memories of, my parents who are unfortunately not here, no longer with, us anymore and stuff. So I'm just thankful just to, have what I have in life. So that's my final thought.
That's beautiful, man. It's very beautiful. Damn it, DJ, that hit my feelers. And the thing with that, because I mean it's the holidays, and things happen, man. People are some people are alone during this time. Some people are able to be with family. Some people have lost family around this time. Some people have reflect on family that's no longer here. And it's just something that we say, man, and Hispanics, you never really lose anybody. They're always with you for the memories. That's one big thing for like Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, is to remember your family members so they never go away.
I learned a lot about that with the Disney Pixar movie Coco, which is an amazing movie.
Great movie.
Yes.
And then it's all just about remembrance, man. As long as you remember people, they're never really gone from you. And small things like listening to the song out of nowhere. Um, for me, I have a couple of uncles that have passed fairly recently. My cousin, who was like a brother, and it could be driving and just out of nowhere you feel him, and it's weird. It's kind of hard to explain, but they're there. And those moments just take solace and know that they're with you. They're never gone. They're always there. Um, but moving from that, Thanksgiving time to be thankful, like DDJ said. We're recording this on Black Friday, so hopefully everybody got out there and got some good shopping deals. My family likes to go in a big group. My mom, grandmother, aunts, all of them went crazy this year, so hopefully I got some good stuff for Christmas. If not, I'll be upset.
Oh, fuck, are you 10 again? 10 years old?
That's right. No, I'm just joking. Normally, my mom would do like one big thing for me and my sister. Well, my sister gets like a lot of little crap, but I get like one thing, which is normally pretty cool.
Yeah,
So,
you're starting to sound like my 7-year-olds. Why does he get this much and I only get this?
well, no, I'm saying it's pretty cool, but um, it's just like we're different because my sister, she likes all like it's crazy because she likes the packaging thing. Like she could care less what's actually inside of it, but she wants to open random boxes. So like I don't want to say what I got her because if she randomly listens and it'll be like, yeah, I've got her this, and it's just really just because I think she could use it and it's something to make an extra box. But anyways, like I was saying, it's a
Did you
good
get her a
time.
box?
I got her, and see, I'm the king of doing this. I've got a box within a box within a box to make them really work for it. So yeah, but um no, man, just final thoughts. Be thankful. Hug the ones you have that are here. Reach out to that person that that may be lonely out there. Let them know that you'd rather have them here than be remembering them too, right?
I'm glad you touched on that because we just recently lost the Green when White Ranger Jason David Frank to Suicide. So yeah, I'm gonna echo what Jovan just said real quick, and just say, to all my friends out there, to everybody out there, there's always someone willing to listen. So just find that person, call that hotline, whatever, but there's always somebody out there that's willing to listen.
Exactly. And I tell a good friend of mine who suffers from, dark times, I tell him, I'd rather listen to you even though you feel like you're putting yourself, you're putting me out because I have to listen to you. I'd rather listen to you than have to stand over there and be like, yeah, this was a good guy. I'd
Yeah.
rather listen to you than have to do that bullshit. So just reach out if you need it, man. There's no shame in asking for help, especially guys. I know we're always groomed to be tough, let it roll off of you. If you need help, reach out. Please reach out. Mental health is not a joke.
Reach out, touch
Reach
faith.
out, touch. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Anyway, that's all I've got. Thank you to
Whoa.
No,
We
I
can't-
know. I'm doing the goodbye because I said we're ending on him. As soon as he gets done talking, we're hitting the music. So thank you to the ladies in accounting, to the guys out there in catering, to the jobbers who love us, to the Johners who provides for us most of the weeks proudly. And for everybody listening, thank you guys for making it here. Here's Joey K's final thought. When he gets done, we are ending the episode. He's going scorched. It's you, buddy.
Well, first of all, I'm very thankful for you guys. Yes, I've been a little under the weather past few weeks. Very thankful for Sean as well, filling in and
Isaac for hopping on with us last week.
Isaac as well for providing some really, really great content for our show when I haven't been available. And we're definitely gonna do something together when we're all together now. Like, that'll be fun. Thankful for you guys for everything in the past year and a half. All the ups and downs and all the bullshit. I'm very thankful for that. And yes, you're right. Thankful for our loved ones. There's a lot to be thankful for. I'm also very thankful for the Hamilton Police Major Fraud Unit because they put the effort and manpower in to find serial fraud, scamming people for fake tickets, memorabilia that doesn't get sent,
fake sweets,
for a prison system that will probably
due to unforeseen circumstances, this part of the show has been censored. Please stand by and enjoy the music.
So yeah. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Follow the show on Twitter at SHOOTINSHT, and thanks for listening.